In a significant legal setback for former President Donald J. Trump, a federal judge has temporarily blocked his administration's attempt to overhaul the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID. Judge Carl Nichols, appointed by Trump himself, issued a temporary restraining order on February 7, 2025. This order prevents the Trump administration from placing thousands of USAID employees on leave. The judge's decision came as a result of a lawsuit filed by two unions representing USAID workers. The unions, the American Foreign Service Association and the American Federation of Government Employees, argued that the plan was unlawful. They claimed it would cause irreparable harm to USAID and its employees. Judge Nichols agreed with the unions, stating that the plan exceeded Trump's authority. The judge's ruling is a victory for USAID workers and supporters of foreign aid. It is a significant blow to Trump's efforts to reshape the federal government. The case is far from over. The temporary restraining order is in effect until February 14th, allowing time for a more thorough review. A hearing for a longer-term pause is scheduled for next Wednesday. The outcome of this case has far-reaching implications. It could set a precedent for future attempts to restructure federal agencies. The case has also ignited a debate about the role of foreign aid and the power of the executive branch. The Trump administration has not yet commented on the ruling. However, the former president has been a vocal critic of USAID in the past. He has repeatedly called for cuts to foreign aid, arguing that the money is wasted. Trump's allies have echoed these sentiments, accusing USAID of being bloated and inefficient. On the other hand, supporters of USAID argue that it plays a vital role in promoting American interests abroad. They point to the agency's work in combating poverty, disease, and terrorism. Former President Donald Trump's plan to overhaul USAID was ambitious and controversial. The plan aimed to place nearly all of the agency's 10,000 employees on leave. Only 611 workers deemed essential would have been exempt. Those placed on leave would then have 30 days to reapply for their jobs. Trump's administration argued that the plan was necessary to root out corruption and inefficiency at USAID. They claimed that the agency was bloated and bureaucratic, wasting taxpayer dollars. The plan was part of Trump's broader effort to reduce federal spending and shrink the size of government. Leading the charge was the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, headed by Elon Musk. Musk, known for his disruptive approach, claimed that DOGE was dismantling USAID. The plan drew immediate criticism from USAID employees, foreign aid experts and lawmakers from both parties. They argued that the plan was reckless and would cripple the agency's ability to carry out its mission. Critics pointed out that USAID is already subject to rigorous oversight and audits. They argued that the plan was not about efficiency, but rather an attempt to gut an agency that Trump ideologically opposed. The 30-day reapplication window was a particularly contentious aspect of the plan. Critics argued that it was an unrealistic timeframe, especially given that many USAID employees work overseas. They feared that the plan would lead to a mass exodus of experienced personnel, jeopardizing ongoing projects around the world. The plan's opponents also expressed concern about the criteria that would be used to determine who would be rehired. They feared that the process would be used to purge employees deemed disloyal to Trump or his agenda.